All right, the world is on notice. President-elect Donald Trump looks to put America first, arguing for the purposes of national security and freedom, the ownership and control of Greenland is an absolute necessity. Also, demanding lower shipping fees or maybe the actual Panama Canal.
Y'all need to listen to this and why.
Ripped off at the Panama Canal like we're being ripped off everywhere else. A secure, he just said take it back. That's a good idea.
Yeah, it is a good idea. So, what would the world? Where would we as a world be where America controls Greenland and Panama and the canal? What would it look like? The co-host of the Big Money Show, Brian Brenberg, is here early for us. First off, when it comes to Greenland, 50,000 people there, but full of natural resources. China has tried to convert a couple of our military bases already. So why not make an offer they can't refuse?
Well, this is the whole point. Okay, this is all about China, right? And you've got strategic interests in Greenland. I think actually, from a business standpoint, the Panama Canal is what's really interesting here, because China's got this Belt and Road Initiative, and they're going around the globe and they are investing tens, hundreds of billions of dollars to control infrastructure. And that's exactly what they've done with the Panama Canal. They control two of the most important ports adjacent to the canal. They're the guys who are building the latest bridges across the canal. I mean, it's billions and billions of dollars, because that is a choke point for American commerce and the American military. So it's really smart for Trump to say, we want a new deal with the Panama Canal. And it might be the fees, but more than that, it's who controls what gets built there and who manages that. Because more and more over this last 7-8 years, it's been China that stepped in with Panama, and they're the guys calling the shots.
So let me explain the Belt and Road program. In theory, we'll build the infrastructure and you can pay us up when you get it.
Right.
What happens is these developing countries can't pay them off.
No.
So they take it. So when you go into Africa and they take the airport that they build and the tunnels and the roads, and then they give up part ownership of their country for China's Belt and Road Initiative. It's a form of extortion.
Yeah.
So this is something that needs to be addressed. For generations, we have not paid enough attention to Central and South America. We built the Panama Canal. They have breached the contract by giving foreign influence and control, but they're sort of trying to say they haven't, but we know different.
No, it's so...
Are you listening to this, folks? Listen to all of this. China is going to have us in a chokehold if this continues.
Clear. And, we're not talking about this at a popular level now until Trump says something that everyone says, yeah, wait a second, what's going on there? But for years, the people paying attention have seen China move into Latin America because they want choke points. They want the spots around the world where if you can't go through there or over there, you can't do anything. They want to control that. And you're right. These guys can't pay China back. China says, that's fine. Don't pay us back. Just give us control. That's what they're buying.
So Rand Paul put out his Festivus list to complain about just some of the things that pop up. This is around the edges, but this is why you have the Doge Committee. Right. They're getting rid of pickleball for $12 million and $10,000 for a drag cabaret show.
Folks, do you understand what's going on with China? They have taken over and built islands out in the middle of the freaking ocean, halfway between China and the Philippines, for a reason. And they're taking and buying property everywhere, including farmland in the United States, in and around military bases, because of Biden's weak administration. This continues, and it's going to continue. So you need to be aware of what's going on, America. This is why it's important to put Trump back in office and let him do what we need to have done. Those of you who weren't alive during the Reagan years, when Reagan demanded that Russia take down the Berlin Wall, strength is the way to do it. If we don't get this done, we won't have a country in 10 years.